Hi, YouTube. It's Arwen, the professional joy seeker. Who am I? And tarot consultant. If you want to get a reading with me, go to tarotbyarwen.com, click on Work with Arwen, and then click on Tarot Conversations. Now, today I'm going to do an unboxing, and this video may run a little long because I want to show you every card in the deck. I'm so excited to get this. This is by Lorenzi-Prince. It's a third edition of Tarot of the Crone. I tried to get an earlier edition and I missed out on it. And Ellen sent me a review copy. Ellen, thank you very much. Y'all, I've actually had the pleasure of doing a retreat with Ellen in attendance. And let's just say she does a badass Mama Brigitte. But when she asked if I wanted this deck, I don't know if she could hear me squealing through email, but yes. So let's take a look. First off, know that it's a third edition. These boxes, one thing about these boxes is if you drag your nail on them or if anything hits them, it'll score it. Not a big deal, but just so you know. Back of the box, really lovely design. This is produced through ArnellArt.com, and Arnell is quite well known in the tarot community. And on the back it says, Tarot of the Crone, inspired by the ancient Holy One, she is grandmother, witch, and hag. She has been ignored or trivialized because she holds powers that others fear or deny. Powers of time and transformation, of death and shadow, of wisdom and pain, of magic and wonder. We'll start with the little book, which is way more than just a little white book, right? And it's for Hecate or Hecate. And she does say third edition, which I appreciate that. And Arnell's Art is who produced it. You can find this at darkgoddesstarot.com. Ellen has also created a Minoan tarot and the Dark Goddess Tarot, which is brilliant. It's truly one of the most gorgeous decks, and it really resonates with me. I rarely read with it in public because it really has a personal thing to me. Let me read you some of this about the Crone. The Crone is the ancient Holy One. She is grandmother, witch, and hag. She has been ignored, trivialized, blamed, and feared, for she holds powers that others deny. Powers of time and transformation. Powers you may fear, but will do better to understand. The Crone is the mother of all mothers. She knows all your bedtime stories and all your worst nightmares. She is the one who judges, the one who says no. Through her, you learn discernment, how to tell right and wrong, and how to speak the truth. She is the one who knows death. She will introduce you to your shadow. She can free you from your fears. The Crone is she who has gone beyond. I won't read the entire thing, but the very last part of this says, using the magic of tarot as a vehicle, this work is an attempt to describe some of what may be known about her. This work will help you make her acquaintance. May you never be the same. Right? Magic just in the writing. And we go to, when we look at there are 4 colors in here. She talks about the color meanings as well. She talks about the suits and why she assigns certain colors to them. And it says each suit of the minor arcana uses 2 colors along with black and white. So she's very focused on color and telling the story that way. Each card has, each of the majors at least, has a passage to it. The magician says, I am the something that comes from nothing. I am the mistress of illusion. I am the mistress of reality. I am the one who passes between. Wow, right? That's amazing. So let's take a look at the cards. I'm going to go through them. Sorry, I'm trying to cancel. I didn't turn my phone off, and So, of course, somebody tried to call me. But let's take a look. Title card. The Fool. The Magician. The Priestess. The Empress. And thank you for having different faces, different women. I appreciate that. The Emperor. Tradition rather than the Hierophant. Crossroads. Crossroads is usually the lover, so that's an interesting step out for me on that. The Chariot. Justice. The Hermit is an interesting one, right? The bag lady. The Wheel. It's the labyrinth. I like that. Go in, come out, go in. Strength. Nagini. Sacrifice. And that's 12. 12 to me would generally be Justice, but we had Justice. I should have looked some of these up, but we'll be okay. Death. Temperance. Devil. Almost looks like vagina dentata, right? The Tower. I love that it's a mask breaking apart. Star is beautiful. And Star and Death are the two cards that I have to resonate with. So when I look at these two, yeah, they really work for me. I immediately know what they each are. So it's an important piece for me. Moon. Sun. Calling. Calling would be Judgment. And World. Now the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. That one I really like a lot. The Four of Wands. It's a really good rendition of that card. The Five of Wands. Now this one's interesting because the Five of Wands is often about competition. So it's an interesting rendition on that one. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Ah, the Eight of Wands. Look at that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. Now, her court cards are all feminine based. There's the Beast, which would be the Page. So that's the youth, kind of the uncontrolled energy. Then you go to the Witch, which would be the Knight. Grandmother. And finally, Shadow. I really love Shadow as the culmination of each suit. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Heart coming together or splitting apart. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is interesting because you don't actually see the Four Cups. But you get that isolation. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. I like that because it's a reminiscent card. It's a memory card. So seeing their own reflections. Seven of Cups. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Happily Ever After, kind of a star, I like that. The Beast of Cups, looks like a poison arrow frog. The Witch of Cups, the Grandmother of Cups, and the Shadow of Cups. Wow. Completely letting go. The Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. I hope you're noticing the colors as she uses them. 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7. Look at all those eyes. The 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Then we go to the Courts, the Beast of Swords. Many of you will love this because it's got that wonderful raven. Cards are going sliding all over because they're brand new. Witch of Swords. Kind of looks like a ninja. Grandmother of Swords. I love her smile. And the Shadow of Swords. Finally, we come to the discs. And this is the Ace of Discs. And it's wonderful. Pregnant with possibility. 2 of Discs. Again, showing different colors in the skin. Thank you. The 3 of Discs. The 4 of Discs. 5. 6. 7. I love the 7. Twisting, turning path. The 8 of Discs. The 9. And the 10. The Beast, Caradhran's Boar. The Witch of Discs. Yes, Mama. The Grandmother. And finally, the Shadow. So this is really a wonderful deck. Oh, and there's a card from Arnell. We can go and see the other offerings she has. Guys, I really think that I'll be using this deck for this week's Taroscopes. It's just really speaking to me. I can't tell you how happy I am to have it in my hands. Ellen's decks are thinking decks. You gotta kind of break away from your traditional stuff and let yourself dive into the actual cards and come up with that. So I think the book will be very useful in this case in learning what Ellen was thinking when she was doing this art. Ellen, thank you so much for bringing this deck back. It's her first one, I believe, and it made a stir when it came out in the first place, and I think you can see why, yes? So get this deck, guys. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.